Good morning, students. Welcome to eSuvidya. Hope you all are fine and safe. Students, in the previous class, we have completed the poem The Rainbow, written by the English poetess Christina Rossetti. And there we have seen that the poetess has made a comparison among the things made by nature and also the things made by human beings. And there we have seen that the things made by nature appears more beautiful in comparison to the things made by the human beings. So the poetess describes that nature is the old source of a beauty, and the beauty of a nature remains forever. So we are looking to the rising sun or the setting sun, but we never feel bored of looking the rising sun or setting sun. It always appears more beautiful. The beauties of a nature is intransigent in comparison to the beauty, in comparison to the things made by human beings. And the poetess describes that the man-made objects like the ships, the boats, the man-made objects like the boats and ships sail on river and siege, sail on rivers and siege. But the beautiful things like the clouds that float in the sky appears more beautiful, more magnificent in comparison to the man-made things like the boats and the ships. And here the poetess tells that the man-made things are generally transient, or they can be destroyed, or they can be the man-made things can be destroyed with the passing of a time, because time is the most powerful element on this earth, and time can destroy everything. Time can destroy everything, but the beauties of nature remains forever. The beauties of nature remain forever. So here the poetess tells that the clouds that float across the sky, the clouds that move from one part of the sky to the other part of the sky, or the clouds that float across the sky appears more beautiful. The clouds appear, generally what happens? The clouds appear more beautiful in comparison to the boats and ships, in comparison to the boats and ships that are floating where? In the rivers and the siege, that are floating on the rivers and siege. And also we have seen that the poetess describes in the second stanza that human beings have made the bridges on the rivers that are connecting one part with the other part, and the bridges are no doubt beautiful, but the bow, or here the rainbow, that bridges the earth and the sky over the top of the tree appears more beautiful. The rainbow appears more beautiful in comparison to the man-made objects like the bridges on the rivers. So in this poem, the poetess wants to give the message that the objects made by nature are more beautiful, more prettier, more magnificent in comparison to the man-made objects. In the first stanza, the poetess made a comparison of boats and ships with clouds, and she tells that the boats and ships that are floating on the rivers and seas appear, and the clouds, in comparison to the boats and ships, the clouds that floats, that the clouds that float in the sky, the clouds that float in the sky appear more beautiful. The clouds that float the clouds floating in the sky appear more beautiful. So here in the second stanza we have seen that how the rainbow appears more beautiful in comparison to the river bridges. So let's students, so today we have discussed the theme of the poem, the rainbow. Let's discuss some comprehension questions from this chapter, from this poem. First question is, what sail on the rivers? Students, boats sail on the rivers. Second, what sail on the sea? Students, ships sail on the sea. Then what sail across the sky? Clouds sail across the sky. What are the boats and ships compared to? We know that boats and ships are compared to clouds floating across the sky. Then what are the rivers and seas compared to? Students, the rivers and seas are compared to sky. And you see, on the rivers and seas, the boats and ships are floating. And here, the sky, the boats, the rivers are compared to with the sky. And in the sky, what the clouds are floating. So what are the rivers and seas compared to? So the rivers and seas are compared to the sky. Which are prettier, the boats sailing on the rivers or the clouds sailing across the sky? Students, the clouds sailing across the sky appear more beautiful, okay, in comparison to the boats and ships. So which is prettier, the boats sailing on the rivers or the clouds sailing across the sky? Students, the clouds sailing across the sky look more prettier than the boats and ships. The clouds sailing across the sky look more prettier than the boats sailing on rivers. Then where are bridges? Do they look pretty? Students, the bridges are on the rivers. Yes, they look pretty. Then, what does the bow in the poem refer to? Here in this poem, the bow refers to what? The bow refers to the rainbow. The bow refers to the rainbow. What builds a road from earth to the sky? The rainbow builds a road from earth to sky. Then, what is the rainbow compared to? The rainbow is compared to the bridges across the river. The bridges across the river. Then which is prettier, the bridge on a river or the rainbow across the sky? Which is prettier, the bridge on a river or the rainbow across the sky? Students, the rainbow across the sky is prettier than the bridge on a river. Which things in the poem are made by nature? Which things in the poem are made by nature? Students, rivers, seas, trees, and also what? Rainbow, clouds, etc. They are made by what? Nature. Which things in the poem are man-made? The things like boats, ships, roads, bridges are man-made. Then the last question, which things are more beautiful, the things made by man or the things made by nature? So students, the things made by nature are more beautiful than the things made by human beings. So students, today we have completed the poem The Rainbow, written by the British poetess Christina Rossetti, and here we have seen that the poetess has made a comparison between the things made by human beings and the things made by nature, and she has concluded that the things made by nature are more beautiful in comparison to the things made by human beings. The things made by nature are more beautiful in comparison to the things made by human beings. So students, you recite the poem at least 2-3 times and try to answer the comprehension questions best from this poem. are based on this poem. So thank you, have a nice day, see you in the next class.